Hello, bonjour everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching my video and thank you for those who subscribe to my channel. Today we'll continue with Flames of War, D-Day Waffen SS command card. On this video we're going to see the command card Panzer Pioneer Platoon, Own Goal, Screeming Meemies, 8.8 cm Assault Flak, 8.8 cm Tank Hunter, and Brummbar. The first card is the Panzer Pioneer Platoon. It's a German-built unit, so it's a full unit, armored SS Panzergrenadier Platoon or SS Panzergrenadier Platoon. As you can see, the Reconnaissance Platoon is Panzergrenadier Reconnaissance Platoon is not in that. So only the armored or the SS Panzergrenadier Platoon are valid. That card is 1 point per unit. And the infantry team in this unit cross minefield safely on a roll of 2+, and this unit dig in on a roll of 2+. So pretty straightforward, 1 point per platoon. The second card is Own Goal. It's valid for 2 points. It's a German Force Limited. So it is 1 card for 2 points, and this card after your opponent rolls for reserve. Your opponent must re-roll their reserve roll. So if it's a delayed reserve, for example, on turn 3, and the guy turn is die 5+, then you can use that card to force him to roll again. So if he failed, the reserve would not come on that turn. So it can be useful but for 2 points, I don't think many people will use it, because if for a 100-point game, for example, every point count, and this card is yeah and no. So I don't think many people would use that card. The third card is Screaming Meemies. It's 0 point card, so you don't use any point for that. But instead of using the 10.5 cm SS artillery battery, you can change that for up to 2 15 cm naval warfare batteries. So you get the option of 3 15 cm naval warfare for 10 points, or 6 for 19 points, 9 for 28 points, or 12 for 37 points. So 1 team of 3, or 2 team of 3, or 1 3, 1 6, or 2 6 of naval warfare instead of the 10.5 cm artillery battery. If you do this, you may not field a 15 cm SS naval warfare battery. So if you already choose to field 1 or 2 naval warfare instead of the 10.5 cm artillery battery, you cannot plus a third 15 cm SS naval warfare battery into the game. Fourth card is 8.8 cm Assault Flak, so it's an AA battery of 88. So if you have choose in your team for 100 points, for example, the field 88 cm AVAA platoon for 10 points, you may change that for the 88 from the Wehrmacht army for 8 points. Usually if you have the Air 88, it's 12 points, but because you would change as well the stats, so motivation will confident 4+, last stand 5+, skill train 4+, every weapon assault 6, hit on 3, so getting the Waffen SS stat, you save 4 points, so it would cost you 8 points. So here's you have the choice. You take the 88 AA Assault Flak for 10 points with the ESS, or you can change that with the regular force air defense for 8 points, because you change the stat to make it like the Waffen SS. So if you intend to have a gun team of Assault Flak, you may save some point right there. The fifth card is 8.8 cm Tank Hunter. That is, I think, an interesting card. If you have a platoon of 3 Tank Hunter, for example, it's 13 points. Now, if for 1 point, you can convert that 88 Tank Hunter platoon to an artillery platoon in the same time. So this 8.8 cm Tank Hunter platoon may fire an artillery bombardment with the following characteristic. So if you are looking for an artillery battery and you don't have the point, but you are using that 88 cm Tank Hunter, For 1 point, it can become artillery. So the first 2-3 turns, if there's no enemy to fire at with the tank hunter, like other tank, then you can use it as a piece of artillery. So it is a good way to have a second or a third artillery battery with you for 1 point. The last card we're going to talk in this video is Brummbar. It costs you 0 point, but the point that you're going to spend are on the Brummbar vehicle itself. You may field a Brummbar assault tank platoon SG-133 at the cost shown on the card in place of a Panzer 4 SS tank hunter platoon. So instead to take the Panzer 4 SS tank platoon, you may use Brummbar card, and then you're gonna get for 2 Brummbar 13 point, 3 is 20 point, or 4 is 26 point, and the stat are from the regular force stat. So it on careful 4+, motivation is 4+, and the skill is veteran 3+. It is an artillery piece, so the range is 56 inches, and its tank is 3, firepower is 2+. So it's a great piece of artillery, but costs a lot, 20 points for a piece of an artillery. And if you encounter a tank or vehicle, you can use it as direct fire with a range of 16 inches, but the anti-tank is 7 and its firepower auto. But if you play against a Sherman where his front armor is 6 with anti-tank 7, you're going to be in difficulty. So I don't really recommend. It's really lots of points for an artillery piece, but they have a great armor of front 10, side and rear 4, and top 1. But otherwise, it's a piece of artillery that it costs a lot. This completes my video on the command card of the Panzer Pioneer Platoon, own goal, Screeming Meemies, 8.8 car cm assault Flak, 8.8 cm tank hunter, and Brummbar. If you have any comments or anything you would like to add to my comment or correct me on something I say wrong, please feel free to fill the comments below and let me know. I'll read all the comments and try to answer all those comments as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon with my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.